Hey, BassGeek here. I've got a ton of stuff you guys have sent me, and I've got a ton of stuff I bought for the spring. What's going on, my girthy geeks? How's it going out there in the world of fishing? Hope you guys are out there finally catching some bass or bluegill or crappie or whatever it is you want to be fishing for. I hope you're out there on the water somewhere in the world. Now, I want to go over some things with you. Guys, for you all that don't know, anybody that wants to send me anything anytime, I've got a P.O. box. It's always in the description down there. You don't have to. I'm not asking you to. I do appreciate when you do. I appreciate all the thoughts and all the support that you guys give me. I love the stuff you guys send. Sometimes I don't like to fish with it because, to be honest, when you guys send me stuff, it's just like such an honor to have you guys send me stuff that I just like to kind of put it up and keep it as keepsakes, you know, from, you know, the people that support the channel. You know, it's kind of like my way of honoring you guys, you know. It's very appreciated. But again, you don't have to do that. I'm not asking you to do that. But when you do, for you, those of you that do, know that I appreciate the heck out of it. It's an honor to have you guys think of me in that way. The very first thing that I want to unbox or unbag, for that matter, this is from Jason Emery. He is from Dayton, Ohio. So hello, Dayton. How's it going? He sent me some pretty cool stuff. We got a little letter in here. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to answer my Instagram messages and chatting with me during the expo this year. Guys, I love to do that. I try to get to all my messages, whether it be on Instagram, Facebook, you know, comments in YouTube. I try to at least comment, let you guys know that I'm reading them. And, you know, if you've got questions, I try my best to answer them to the best of my knowledge. I've enjoyed your videos, live streams over the past year and a half, and I'm continuing to grow as a fisherman, as we all are. So, awesome. Although I'm 44 and try to utilize all the information I can, I am a veteran. Thank you for your service. That's always appreciated. And became interested in making jigs and lures. So I started this adventure last November. I have included one light wire, one heavy wire, one 1/0, one 2/0 Ned rig hooks. That's awesome, and it's perfect timing. Thank you for sharing your passion in the videos and giving back to the community. You rock. If you could please try these out and tag me on any catches, I absolutely will. And hopefully that's coming real soon. As the smallmouth get up on the bed. On my social media platform, I'd greatly appreciate it. Someday we need to meet and possibly fish or chat about fishing over coffee. Well, I don't like coffee, but I'll sure take a Coke. Thank you for your time and keep up the great work. Good luck. Tight lines. Thank you very much. And he includes his social media. I'll shout him out. It's Jason Emery Fishing on YouTube. Instagram, it is Jason_Emery, E-M-R-Y, by the way, _fishing. Facebook, Jason.Emery.1. And TikTok at Jason Emery Fishing. So you guys go check him out. Jason, thank you very much for sending these. As you can tell, I've kind of already looked at them. And they look great. I'm super stoked about it. I love how you kind of kept them on these little holders. That's really, really cool. So I'm going to try and work them apart so I can show you guys. And what I like about them, now these are all EWGs. These are the 1/0 heavy wire, 1/0 light wire. He's even labeled them for me. I mean, that's pretty cool. He's got a, you know, nice little piece of foam here. But that's all the heads, and a lot of cool different colors, a lot of cool different sizes. Really dig that. That is awesome. And let me tell you, those will be doing some work. Now here's the 1/0 hooks. Little lighter heads there. And then here's the 2/0, a few different sizes. Love that these are the EWGs. That makes it very weedless. And thank you, Jason. These absolutely will be getting some work put in this spring. Thank you very much. Now the next one is from Joseph Keller. He's from Lakeland, Georgia. So hello, Lakeland, spelled differently. But my new granddaughter's name is Lakeland. So, and here's a picture of him wearing a rotten old Tackle Junkie shirt. Yeah, that's right. Non-biscuit and gravy eating Tackle Junkie. You know I gotta give him a hard time. All right, let's see. So he says, hey, I bought these swim baits months ago and was meaning to send them to you for use. I kept putting it off until now. Anyhow, I do not use swim baits this large and thought they were smaller when I ordered them. Oh, so you're sending me your calls, huh, Joseph? Yeah, okay, I see how it is. I'm kidding. Hope you can use them next season and look forward to your next video. Okay, guys, again, I've already cheated, and I'm going to tell you, this is one of my actual favorite brands. So, Joseph, you don't know how happy I was. And this one color is actually my favorite color that this company makes. These are some of my favorites, and Joseph, this is one of, if not the color, and this is a Tennessee shad, and I'm telling you guys how soft this is. Like, I like Scottsboroughs, but you want the better version, go check out Producer. I've tried to reach out to them 2 or 3 times to maybe do something with them, but it is what it is. They don't owe me nothing. I don't owe them nothing. But I'm going to give them a shout out anyway because they make some hella good and soft swim baits. And that's really the deal. Any swim bait guy will tell you, and it really amazes me, I mean, just how soft these things are. These are some of the softest plastics. And yeah, they're going to tear up, but any true swim bait guy, and if there's one thing that I feel like that I don't like to use the term expert in, but I have got a pretty good grip on, because I have spent years and years throwing these in super clear water, and that is swim baits. I've spent years throwing these in ultra clear 30-foot visibility where you can see the rocks in 30 foot of water. Years and years and years throwing these things and getting as good as I could possibly be at it. And you know, I can always get better. But as a swim bait guy, and this color right here doesn't have anything, but I love both these colors. These are the 4.5 inch 2 per pack. And I love both of these, and it's really going to hurt my soul to throw these and not have any more. So, Producer, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, Joseph, these are, in this mold, I really think these are the best on the market. That's me. Now, I seen these on a Monster Bass post, okay? So, Monster did a post on these, and I was in amazement. How this company isn't just, and they might be, how they're not selling the crap out of these things and making a quadrillion billion dollars. I don't know. What's great about these things is that they snap straight to the eye. They are a special, crazy design that snaps straight to the eye of any hook. This to me is an incredible little add-on, and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to do a review on it, but it is crazy and so many things that I have already thought about doing. So I picked me up 3 packs of them. They're called Switchblades by Queen Tackle. They're called the Switchblade, and these are just the blades. I'm not sure if you can get them on Tackle Warehouse or not. Anyway, there'll be links to everything in the description, everything in this. And so these are the silver blades. These are regular size. You can get them in big blades too. These are kind of the black blades. And I got everything in a regular size. And then I got the gold blades. So all 3 colors that they make. And I'm telling you, I am so stoked to try these out on everything from swim baits to some of the jigs I'm about to show you. I just think this is an incredible little add-on, especially during the spring when the water muddies up and you still want to throw a swim bait. So now we're going to get into a little bit of some different stuff here. So the very first thing, I tell you what, let's just start with hard baits, okay? Because this right here really leads me to tell you guys something pretty cool. Now, if you haven't been out to Lure Net, you need to go out there. There's so many really cool things out there. One of the things that I can tell you is they've got a jig section, and that jig section actually has this little selector, so you can go in and select from water clarity to water temp, and it will tell you what jig, what color, and what trailer to throw on it. It is damn cool. Lure Net, just remember that, it's damn cool. Now, they've also got a version for spinnerbaits. Okay, we'll talk about them in a minute. Jigs and spinnerbaits. I'm telling you, damn cool. All right, go check it out. Another thing that they have that is just off the charts is they have these monthly. So sign up for their what's it called, mailing list, email list, because every month or so they release custom paint jobs. And this is a couple of the Normans right here. This is the Norman Deep Little N, and they call this color the Harvest Moon. Man, they put some BA colors out there, let me tell you. And it's a great looking color, also a deep little N, but I had to pick two of them up. Man, they had another color out there and it was sold out. It just broke my heart that I couldn't get to it. But I did pick me a couple of these up. These are some incredible colors, and I know the camera's not doing it justice right now. So moving on, I picked up some Cotton Cordell Super Spots. So these are a couple of 1/4 ounce. That is what's called a wounded shad. Got a little bit of blood on the belly. 1/4 ounce. This is a chrome blueback, another standard have-to-have color. Now in the 1/2 ounce, we got a chrome blueback. This is called a royal shad. Great looking color. I got plans for it. These are all 1/2 ounce. This is royal red. And this is tomato, or mater if you live around here. I also picked up some Booyah Hard Knocks, okay? These Booyah Hard Knocks are pretty good looking baits, and I'm going to show you a little something here in a minute. This one is yellow perch. I got one that's tried to escape from me, but you know, guys, if you haven't seen my short where I talk about running lipless crankbaits, and I really like this color, transparent, got a little bit of a dark black to purple back, but look at the width of that nose. This reminds me of one of my other favorites, but you can kind of hear that sound. Multiple BBs in them, you can actually see them, but this would probably run at a very nose down, reeling it real quick, and probably bump over a lot of stumps or laydowns on flats. Now, that being said, this is Moon Phase. Pretty cool. It was trying to escape. See there, that one was trying to escape on me. I have to be careful reaching back into that box. This is another great color right here. Very natural color. Looks like it is the Ghost. Great looking color right there. Reminds me a lot of a Tennessee shad color. Maybe put a little bit of red on that throat. Another color that you've absolutely got to have. This is Crushed. Very close to bone. So good one there. Gotta have my reds. And this is a good one. This is Tiger Claw. Like the stripes on that, like the breakup with the gold. They call it Blue Shiner, Chrome, Blueback. As always, got to have that color. Moving on to some more crank-em baits. Now guys, if you've seen my short, you've already seen these. These come in a 3-pack. I just went ahead and bought 3 of each of them. This is the lavender shad. This is probably my favorite color right here. These are the Norman Speed N Juniors. So check that out. Love that little bill. Great this time of year when you're looking for those bedding bass that you can't see up on those flat areas. Just run those bad boys through. Like I said, I'm not going to pull every single one of them out. These are in a 3-pack. This is Chili Bowl. You guys seen that? Great looking color right there. What I like about the bill, they're not really truly a square bill. That bill's kind of rounded, so when you're up there running them, they'll hunt real well because of that round bill. So instead of just running straight because that bill is flat, it's rounded, so you know, as you fish them faster, they're really going to hunt. They're going to really hunt, move, have a lot of side to side movement when you're up there. Now you can reel them real slow too, and they'll still hunt a little bit slower. They're a great cold water bait. But what I found is in the spring, when it starts to warm up some, is when I really enjoy throwing these. This is the Tropical Shad, and we can see why. Really dirty watercolor right there. Really get those basses' attention. This is the Diamond Crawl. I don't quite get why they call it a diamond crawl, but to me, very much of a spring crawl color. I love that color right there. This is a very good looking shad color, very transparent, good looking shad, little transparent, but just a great standard natural shad pattern on that crankbait. You know, guys, Norman's been around for a long time. They're still innovating. They're still doing things, and they're still catching lots and lots of bass. You need to check these out. These are incredible. All right, so I love War Eagle spinnerbaits, and this was something that I didn't know they even had. This is a very compact spinnerbait with colored blades on it. And you guys know, on the overcast days, today is a perfect day. A little bit of wind, overcast, man, these are great. And I like them a little heavier because of where I live at. But these are the Screaming Eagles. Now, this is a double willow white blade. It's got a little bit of, what do they call this one? This is coleslaw, perfect name for this one. But it's a compact bait, and that's what I really like, because a lot of times I'm going to be fishing a spinnerbait around wood in a little bit clearer water. So I like that smaller profile, but I need that heavier weight because of the way these things get down. So the weight is worked out the shank of the hook. Now it's going to be real hard to get a trailer on this, but 90% of the time I'm not necessarily throwing a trailer on them anyway. And you can do it. I'll show you that later. So like I said, this thing is really neat, but these are called the Screaming Eagles. This is a 3/4 ounce, and look at that thing. It is very small. That is the coleslaw color. Now probably for me, I'd trim some of that orange and yellow out of it. This would be great when it dirtied up a little bit, or we had some heavier chop and some really dark skies. This one is a 3/4 ounce too. This is just plain white and chartreuse, like that chartreuse blade. I think that is going to get some good bites with those smallmouth, of course. And this is a 1/2 ounce. They do make them in lighter sizes. They come in a 1/4, a 3/8, and a 1/2 ounce. Pick me up a 1/2 ounce too in this one. And this is the white and chartreuse. So this is kind of my compact go-to spinnerbait right now that I can get in heavier sizes. I love that compact side with those painted blades on. Speaking of compact sizes, let's talk about the War Eagle Heavy Finesse Jig. Guys, I need a little bit of weight. Now what's great is these do come in 3/8 ounce, and War Eagle makes some really great small compact jigs too. That's what I love about War Eagle. For me, I don't fish from the bank as much, so that 3/8, 1/2 ounce, 3/4 is kind of what I like, because I'm fishing out deeper instead of coming up from deeper up shallow. But I will say, you know, I have to give a shout out to my boy Rand Dizzle and my boy Debo for turning me on to these. Don't worry, Randy, gonna hook you up, bro. These are some of my favorite little finesse jigs. You're gonna get a lot more bites. You know, it's something that I have come more and more accustomed to is soft plastics when it's clear, slick, bluebird sky, and that even comes into the jig category. So what I've really been trying is to downsize, because your jigs are going to get you so many bigger bites, right? And they just do. They just do. They're not going to get as many bites, but they're going to get you bigger. They're going to get you bigger bites on average. So this is something that I've really been trying to do, and that is find these heavier jigs, find these tungsten jigs, and these aren't tungsten, but these are good, heavy finesse jigs. When I'm talking about sunny days, okay, I'm talking about going down a bank. I'm not talking about flipping, skipping docks. I'm not talking about working undercover. That's a whole different thing, okay? When the sun comes up, they're going to draw the cover. Some of the lakes I'm around, there's not a lot of docks, okay? So these will come in handy on those days when I need a bigger bite and the bass aren't really related to that. So that's what I'm really looking at these to do. They were out of some of the colors that I really wanted, so what I did is I bought colors that I know that what I'm probably going to do is either manipulate the color or replace the skirts altogether. This one right now, I probably would not do that to. This is a 1/2 ounce, and I picked up 3 of these. And the reason why I probably wouldn't is because I probably put a some sort of summer crawl color. It's got the chartreuse on one side and the green pumpkin on the other, and use these around some smallies, and they would absolutely kill early in the year. This is green pumpkin chartreuse, picked up. These come in the 2 packs. These are the War Eagles Heavy Finesse, and you know, just going with the 1/2 ounce. A lot of times when you see me get the 1/2 ounce, I'd like to have the 3/8 ounce right now. Earlier in the year, I like that little bit slower fall, but they're sold out of them. So the 3/8 ounce, and for you guys fishing from the bank, I would highly recommend the 3/8 ounce if you can find them. This is the Pond Scum Perch, and this is a killer little color. It's got some blue in it. It's got, which I love in a jig and in a creature bait this time of year, and it's got a little bit of purple in it, and the skirt itself is a little more translucent. So a great color. The Pond Scum Perch is what it's called. And again, I've got 3 packs of these, all in 1/2 ounce. Your green pumpkin orange. So, you know, perfect color there, green pumpkin orange. And this is also in a 1/2 ounce. We've got 3 packs of these, all in the 1/2 ounce. Again, like I said, seems like they were sold out of the 3/8 ounce. I was able to get some 3/8 ounce. And in these jigs, they were sold out of the 1/2 ounce. And this is, like I said, one of my very favorite colors. This is the green pumpkin candy, and it's got the little hints of blue in the skirt on the bottom, but a great color. These are the 3/8 ounce. These are going to be what you see tied on most of the time anyway. So I skipped over some hard baits for you, and these, man, I can't wait until post spawn. Boys and girls, I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to slay some bass on these bad boys. These are the new heading. Now, they've been out for a little while now, but these are the boyos. They weigh as much as, say, a standard Spook Junior, but they're a little bit shorter. Look how small that bait is. Please, Heading, please make me a pearl melon. Please, God, I beg of you, make me a pearl melon. They some bass that I'm really gonna stab in the face with pearl melon if you get me one of these. It's just a clear color. It's a great clear water color. And if you guys haven't seen, I've got a couple of videos where I flat put the hurt on them. I think it's called Topwater over a 30-foot ledge. And I mean, the first 3 casts are like 4-pounders in a row. And they're sitting out there during the summer just suspended, and I'm calling them up on these. But these are incredible. Always got to have my bone. That's going to come in good for the smallmouth this year. Here is a nice little color. I think this is called a bluegill fry, and that is a great color. That right there will be killer when they move up on the beds. This is a, always got to have that sexy shadish color, and this is wounded shad. So, good looking color there. Get a little bit of flash when it's moving. And this is one of the more translucent colors that I could find. Pretty interesting color. Kind of silver. It's got maybe a hint of just a touch of pink on it. This is called Sweet Tooth. So pretty cool looking color right there. May work very well in that clear water. But those are the boyos by Hedden. And man, those are bad. Now we're going to get into some real fun. Don't make guesses what's in this box. Aha! This is one of my very favorite go-to. So this bait right here got me my first check as a co-angler on Del Hollow. So this is the Yum Flash Mob Junior. Now they make several different versions. The Flash Mob, they make the Umbrella. There are times for both of those that I will be trying to get some in. Right now, it's that time of year and everybody and their mama's buying them, so they're sold out. These are the willow blades. They actually make them in some Colorado blades too, which I find very odd, but I think I have kind of an inkling of when I want to try those. They make them without the blades, like I said, the Yum, and they make them, these are the juniors, they make the Yum Flash Mobs, which have bigger, they are bigger, period, and have bigger blades on them, which will also work in the right place at the right time. And so we're going to kind of get that. We're going to do a video on the Flash Mob and all the Yum umbrella rig versions. We're going to talk about when, where, and why to use each one of them. That'll probably come in the fall or maybe next year though, because the umbrella rig is starting to taper away at this point. I say that and the hottest bite is yet to come. You can't believe me. Just don't believe me. Now this is really cool. This is something really neat. Yum has teamed up with Scottsboro. Now these are incredible. And they are super soft is what I love about them. But these are the Yum Scottsboro Swimbaits. These are great, and they're really made to team up with the Yum Flash Mob Junior, Flash Mob, whatever version you want to go with. And so what I did is I went ahead and picked up my 3 favorite colors. Now for the smallmouth in 2 different sizes. They come in a 4.5, a 4-inch, a 3.5, and a 3-inch. So for me, generally, I'm a 3.5 guy. That tends to be what I'm going to throw on there. That 3.3, 3.5. That's what I like to go with, is that version right there. Now this, of course, is the electric blue chartreuse, which for the smallmouth is a go. Now what I like about these also is they're a little more subtle in the tail wag on an A-rig than say a Kitech. So what makes these great is that they will work good under situations that are clearer, cleaner, more subtle. And I know everybody thinks it's an A-rig, but trust me on this. When I tell you that I cashed my first check on a Flash Mob Junior, the swim bait that was on there was the key to why I cashed that check and why the gentleman at the front of the boat won that BFL. I can promise you that, because we were fishing the clearest water on the lake. And line size mattered. His line size was an interesting deal. Anyway, go back and look at my videos. I talk about it in depth. All right, this is another 3.5 and a 3-inch. So these are the 2 sizes that I like. These are the Pro Blue Pearl. You can't go wrong with that color, that is for sure, when it comes to mimicking a school of shad. Another color in the 3.5 and the 3-inch, and this is the Tennessee shad. I do believe, yes, Tennessee shad. So that's got a little more of a, goldish back to it, green gold. So a great little color right there. So really excited about putting these to work. I think they're going to truly pay off this year when it comes to some largemouth pulling up and feeding right before they jump on the beds. If you remember me telling you on LureNet that there was this little program, little page, where it'd tell you what bait was right for your time of year and the water conditions. Well, this was the trailer that it recommended me use. Now, of course, I got it in a few different colors. It'll give you the color of the trailer too. And these are Gene LaRue right here, famous for the biffle bug, but this is a great little, very subtle, little bit of movement trailer for those little finesse jigs by War Eagle. So if you can see, they've got little, I call them the hammer crawl, and they actually have a little flat foot, so you're going to get a nice little drop, and those are perfect for those little jigs that I got. So this is green pumpkin. You know, Gene LaRue, famous for a lot of things, but the biffle bug most recently. This is Bama bug. This is Sooner Run, which looks a whole lot like a watermelon to me. And this, one of my favorite colors, green pumpkin blue. So one of the last things I picked up was some Yum Dingers. This is green clown. So it's got a lot of really cool colors in there. Some blues, some oranges, some greens. You know, really, in my opinion, great panfish imitator. That kind of green clown. All of them's 5 inches right now. This is the blue smoke. Good looking color in a little bit of dirtier water or lower light. This is the ripe, and again, it's just another good imitator of, you know, panfish this time of year. You know, something a little different I can show them. It's got a lot of good color to it. A little darker, good looking color. Here we have the green pumpkin sparkle. Got a little bit of blue in that green pumpkin blue. You know I'm all about that. This is the gold mine. Good dark color right there. Got a lot of gold in it. This is the Russ Vegas, and it's a very natural looking color. Got some little different type of flash material in it. This is the Lucky Charm. It's kind of a green and blue. Really cool looking color there. This is Money. I mean, how can you not pick up Money, right? I picked up 3 packs of Money. I wished, right? And again, another good natural color, the Quartz Candy. So you can see just how clear that is. So pretty cool stuff right there. You know, the Yum Dingers, very durable, very good stick bait. I know there's a lot of people that really love them, and I'm one of them. Last but not least, I actually ordered and could finally get my hands on one of the KVDs. This is a 7-foot medium fast action, so I really do want to try it out. It's the reaction rod, short butt, which I do like. May use this for topwater. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to use this on, but I'm definitely going to do a review on some of the Lubes KVD stuff, because they're really touting these rods and reels as kind of being that mid to low tier, that really best bang for the buck right now. And you know, if KVD is using them, I'm going to be pretty interested in what I think about them. So this is a casting rod. I believe I do have a spinning rod on the way too, so I can't wait to spool this up and check it out. But it is a medium, probably going to be throwing either topwater. I don't remember what I bought this for, but I'll probably be throwing either topwater or some sort of crankbaits on this. So we will check it out and see what we think. Maybe even throwing jerkbaits on it. Good looking rod though. All right, guys, thanks for sitting through this. Hopefully I got some really cool things for you. You know, it's all about the spring and early summer bite for me right now. You know, we're really just now getting into the best part of spring, to where we're going to be throwing, you know, a lot of moving baits, lipless, crankbaits, spinnerbaits, that sort of thing. Be sure you check these out, and I want to say thanks to all you guys that send me stuff, man. That is so awesome. I appreciate you and that so much. You know, like I said, you don't have to send me anything, but if you do, I appreciate it. Know how much that means to me. But that's all I've got for you. Sorry this was so long, man. I just had so much stuff. I wanted to show it to you, share it with you, tell you some of the things that I'm buying and trying. And as always, questions and comments in the comment section below. Let me know if you've used any of these, any of this stuff that I've picked up or you guys have sent me. Tell me what you think about it. Like it if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell so you get notifications when these videos come out. Guys, your all support means the world to me. Keep coming back and watching these videos. It's only going to help the channel grow. The more you're here, the more you watch, the more Bass Geek Nation grows. And I appreciate all you girthy geeks out there. As always, you guys rock.